Hey guys, it's me, Kezia. Okay, I want to talk about breaking rapport in the club. So, why is it so important? Why does it work? And what exactly is it? Okay, so you're talking to a really good looking girl in the club, it's all going well, and you've been talking, let's say 3 minutes, let's say 10 minutes. And you get to that point in the interaction where you reach a climax, okay? So you could either be making a real deep connection, you could be really laughing about something, and the last thing that you want to do is break that. You don't want to break it because it's going so well, and you think that if you're going to suddenly go off and break it, it's going to be really weird or it's going to be uncomfortable and you're not going to be able to get that momentum back. Okay, this is where, if you're thinking that, you're completely wrong. This is the point where you have got to leave her hanging. You have got to say to her something like, oh, I've just noticed that my friend's walked in. Listen, I'm going to catch you later, okay? It's been great talking to you. Or anything on those lines. I just have to go speak to a friend. I've been ignoring him all evening. We've got to carry on this conversation later on. Okay, you have to do that at you could say at the peak of the conversation, the climax of the conversation. Now, what's going to be going on in her head is, please stay, I've been really enjoying that. So this is going to be going on in her head. So don't feel daunted if suddenly her face is looking a little bit confused, okay? Leave her hanging. Why is this so important? Why do women like this? Okay, you're demonstrating to her you've got your own stuff to do, okay? You're not going to be hanging around her like an annoying mosquito. You're going to be going off, seeing your own friends, you've got your own social crowd, and you'll see her later. Now, she's not going to go anywhere. She's probably going to be in that club for 3 or 4 hours more, okay? So you've got loads and loads of time to go up to her, and plus you've got loads of time to go up to other women also. Now, when you go back to her, she's going to value that moment a lot more because you left her in a good moment. You left her on a high. So when she sees you again, she's going to be quite happy. You're going to see that her face is like, oh, he's coming back. It's very important also on a deeper level, because now this is going to maybe sound a little bit shocking, but women do like the feeling of a man who maybe they can't keep. And I'm trying to be really diplomatic here, but there's something very sexual that we feel towards men who we think they're going to slip through our fingers, or they're going to maybe not be there soon. So we're going to have to catch them, we're going to have to chase them, we're going to have to keep them there somehow. This is very attractive, and you're going to be demonstrating this on obviously a much smaller level. You're going to be showing her that, you're not always going to be there, that she's going to have to maybe look after you, she's going to have to prove herself to you in order to keep you. You're not just there for her. And this can be applied into relationships also, but you are going to be demonstrating this, like I said, on a smaller level in those early stages of interaction. Okay, just showing her that you're not always going to be there can have very powerful effects. Now, another thing about breaking rapport that makes it so great is, let's say you're watching her and you can see that she's talking to a guy and she's not really getting on with him, or she just looks a bit bored. You can actually do something like this, yawn or something like that, and she will come to you. She'll just break the conversation with the guy and she'll come to you because she's got a good memory of you. She knows that you're not going to be hassling her, that she's going to feel comfortable with her. You're not going to be standing around her for too long. So it's always positive. Now, breaking rapport, you can also apply this to when you are getting the girl's number. A lot of guys wait for a lull in the conversation to ask for the number or to break rapport, which you should never do, because after every climax in the conversation is this horrible lull, and then guys go, oh, can I get your number? No way, not in that lull. And sometimes they break rapport in that lull, which is just very weak. You have to do it when it gets to the high point of the conversation. I know you don't want to, but believe me, this is demonstrating high value. This is demonstrating you've got your own stuff going on. It's giving her space, and she's going to appreciate being with you a lot more.